let's go and take a look around Twitter today, see all the hashtags, everything that is trending, and what is the most popular right here, right now, and what is being shared the most amongst the Pakistani Twitter community, and what is the most popular and what is being shared the most by Pakistani users on Twitter, whatever Pakistani users found interesting enough to blog on Twitter. So let's go and take a look around. One of the hashtags that is trending is the hashtag Sonia rykiel. So basically a French fashion designer who was really popular after she started off in the 1960s. After she started off in the 1960s, she became uber big, mega, big time popular in the 70s and 80s and 90s. Her, fashion empire, I think the line expanded from just women's fashion into like perfume and menswear. So whoever wants to pay homage to her says, she basically invented the sweater dress. She does actually remind me of Vivienne Westwood, and not just the red hair and the very pale, chalky face. Even though I love that kind of look, it's also a look that reminds me of Grace Coddington, who is famously associated with Vogue. All three of these women with their, that bright henna red hair and then their pale skin and then the small Clairvaux lips. Love the clothes themselves, stuff like bright acid colors and lots and lots of flounces and the stitching done on the outside of the clothes. So all the reviews that I'm seeing and a lot of the hashtags are actually are in French, and they're based from people in the fashion know-how in Paris and that really rarefied, gentrified Parisian world, left bank. I couldn't resist putting in a clip of my absolute favorite model and my own personal role model, Kate Moss, and she was walking for Sonia rykiel on one of her shows.
She loves literature, acting, and food, and is the author of 9 books.
I am like a writer, I write a book since 20 years, and each season I add a chapter to that book. It's fashion for me.
And then I came across one of that videos, and then I felt extremely sad because she seemed like such a wonderful person. She loved literature. She wrote 9 books in addition to what her job was. Well, usually you hear that when families go in business together, they kind of get estranged. But in this case, it really seemed as though the family was thriving. In this case, you get the impression that the family was thriving, and there's so many tributes being poured in, and the fact that this is a hashtag and it's trending worldwide, it just goes to show how much love the French country must have had for her. In fact, she was awarded the Legion of Honor. She died at an old age. It was, I think, 86 or 87 according to Twitter, but she had been suffering from Parkinson's disease. That is one of the worst diseases. That is definitely one of the worst diseases I can contemplate somebody in the Western world having. Okay, the look really was very Parisian with all that black and then a bit of glitter and then that kind of eccentric, with feathers and flounces and frills. In a way, it kind of reminds me, apart from Vivienne Westwood, it reminds me of Chanel particularly because of the hemming that was done on the outside. Okay, so this next hashtag has to be one of the weirdest things I've ever seen on Twitter. Apart from all the MQM related hashtags that have been generating the past couple of days when the Rangers in Karachi just went to the headquarters and arrested a whole bunch of people. So the hashtag that is trending right now also related to all of those hashtags and what happened in Karachi related to the MQM and Altaf Hussain. The hashtag itself is mukka chowk. So the hashtag itself is mukka chowk. Mukka in Urdu means a fist. So the statue itself, I have to talk about the statue. And this is kind of like being transported back into, World War II when there's fascism and that kind of stuff was normal. I mean, there's actually a statue where there's a fist doing that. So that statue itself will just make your blood run cold and it should. So the reason the hashtag is trending now is because of this whole MQM thing that happened, and now that there's so much anti-MQM talk because of Altaf Hussain's. So the monument itself has had pictures of Altaf Hussain on it. They've been taken down, very conspicuous. And at the same time, it's just been announced that the chalk itself has been renamed Lakatali Chalk, which is what its name was initially, and then it became Mukka Chalk because of the Altaf Hussain. And now it's back to Liaquat Chalk. That's as clear as anything that we shouldn't expect to see MQM or Altaf Hussain or somebody in a huge position of power anytime soon. Okay, so there's this one hashtag that is, kind of funny. It's the hashtag boycottsafeguard. Safeguard, as every Pakistani knows, is a soap which is, well, it's plugged as being antibacterial, kind of like Dettol. I think they're probably both going to turn out to be a product of something like Lever Brothers or something. So I think both of these products, when it comes to antibacterial hand washes and soaps and stuff, they kind of have been trying to capture the market in Pakistan. One of the things that Pakistani TV itself has been trying to do, and even though they're not doing it well, but still they're using a lot of animation that will stay in a consumer's mind, and that's what the advertisers hope when they're pitching a product and using animated videos. So a bunch of those videos are actually really famous in Pakistan, and one of them for Safeguard, of course, they're going to have like the evil villain. Of course, the evil villain is going to be something like, you know, this massive germ and this little army of germs. The reason the hashtag is trending is because the PTI and everyone else says it is so obvious. They are making fun of Imran Khan.
आप देख सकते हैं कि यहाँ जरासीमों ने धरना दिया हुआ है। इन धरने वालों का मुतालबा ये है कि इनका बॉस डर्टू कमांडर सेफगार्ड से बार-बार हारने के बाद जरासीमों की बादशाह से दस्तबरदार हो जाए।
और बैकग्राउंड में डीजे जरमू गाने भी बजा रहे हैं।
मेरे प्यारे जरासीमा, मुझे पता है आप मुझसे नाराज हैं, लेकिन मुझे कसम है धरती की लिपस्टिक की कि मैं इस बार कमांडर सेफगार्ड को नहीं छोड़ूंगा। प्लीज प्लीज फॉर जर्म सेक #give me one more chance, एक और मौका दें।
So of course the people behind Safeguard, either the guy who decided to, you know, give the green light to the ad and in charge of Safeguard said, I don't like Imran Khan and I completely sympathize with him, if that is his stance. Her stance, it might be a woman. And it was something like, you know, what can we do that will get us the attention that we need, which is what they got, and it will help us grab as much of the market share that we want as possible and make us even richer beyond our wildest dreams. So they came up with this ad, the ad generated the hashtag, and let's just see where it goes from there. Okay, thank you so much for allowing me, Mombi, to be your host and guide, and we explored Twitter together, didn't we? Meanwhile, have a beautiful, blessed weekend, and for now, it's a bye-bye.